We're on now.
Welcome to episode 54 of the Rad Dudecast, one of the world's preeminent podcasts, probably the best, if not one of the top three. It is Tuesday.
We're back.
June 24th. This is episode 54. We'd like to give our sincere apologies for no episode last week.
Yep.
Stay out of that.
Sorry.
Already you're in there. We're in Anthony's room this week, as our loyal listeners will know. We rotate between the living room, Greg's room, and Anthony's room. At my co-host...
What's his name?
I'm pointing at you to introduce yourself.
Anthony. Everyone knows me.
Anthony
54
DeVito
episodes
and my
deep.
other
They know.
co-host.
I have big news.
Well, what's your name?
Greg Stone.
Greg Stone. We broadcast live out of well, not live, tape delay out of their apartment.
It's live.
Here in wonderful Astoria, Queens. It's live in the sense that we do not edit.
And we're alive.
And we are alive.
Yeah.
No CGI.
Of course, we're in the midst of the World Cup.
But I have big news before we get into that.
Absolutely.
Big news. I got to get it out. This way it makes it real.
Okay.
We're going to start videotaping the podcast next week.
Yeah.
So if we don't do it, it's on you, the listeners, to email us and get mad at us. I'm going to make sure we videotape it next week.
And a painter. Someone that comes in and paints the whole
I don't have
episode.
the kind of money for that.
So if
Fine,
you're
get a painter.
listening to this
Brendan
and
is furious that you
you're
get the
a
undertones.
painter, email me directly at tonytime@gmail.com.
Not a real email
That's not
address.
your email.
I'll get that address. Don't worry about it for now. It might go
That
to
address
somebody
has been
else,
had.
but they'll bounce it over to me. Don't worry.
They
I'm
are.
in contact with the guy from Tony Time.
You
Email
should try to get that email address
tonytime
tonight.
.gmail.com and just say you are the top candidate for the painter, the Rad Dudecast painter sweepstakes, and email us the last painting that you did.
And I have,
Not your best, the last.
I have a different announcement, which is don't do that. If you are a painter and you want to participate, please get at us at the Rad Dudecast on Twitter. I don't know why.
Both are
Anthony,
good. Go with Rad first.
No, go with at the Rad Dudecast on Twitter because Anthony has given you an email address that is not his, with plans to secure it later tonight, which he will never attempt. And
never
even
do.
if he does, certainly Tony Time is taken. So please disregard tonytime@gmail.com. You can email that fellow. He's not Anthony DeVito. Please give us your most recent painting at the Rad Dudecast on Twitter. And of course, I'll let Anthony handle the painting scenario from there on out.
Can I say one more
Yes,
thing?
I also have another announcement. So we're done. I got a bunch of announcements.
A lot of
So we'll just do
announcements. I have a
announcements.
different
Okay.
announcement.
Good.
If you email Tony Time and tell him subject line, give it up.
Give it
up
up.
that email address and give it to me.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's good.
So
Yeah.
email, if you're listening to this, don't send the paintings over there. Brendan, that's a better idea. Send it to the Rad Dudecast, but email tonytime@gmail.com. Subject line, give it up.
Give it
While
drop
we're
the
doing
charade,
this-
Tony Time. This is Anthony DeVito's, and you know it.
Real quick, while we're doing this,
Yeah.
Brendan, can I ask you a favor? Can you email that email address? See if we get any hits back.
Sure.
I don't have my phone with me. I would do it.
Yeah.
This way, by
What
the end of the
should I say?
podcast, we'll know, like, hey, just let him know what the situation is.
Oh, okay.
He's probably going to get a bunch of emails about paintings,
Okay.
and then to just forward those to us.
Yeah.
Okay.
So-
So go ahead and email those, because Brendan's going to email this guy now.
I'm looking at loyal listeners for this one. Urge, Mira,
Urge Mira.
Maddie Parks, Katie Mears, Mike,
Mike Baldwin. Mark
Taco,
Baldwin.
Lydia, our loyal
I think
listeners.
Baldwin doesn't listen anymore.
What's that?
I don't know if Baldwin listens
Baldwin,
anymore.
Mark Baldwin, New York Yanks, 1979.
Oh, man, that's too much information.
That's his name.
That might be right.
I'm
201
emailing Tony
705
Time.
3955.
Shout out to
That's his phone number.
Urge.
That's
We were
Baldwin's
supposed to
phone
call
number.
somebody, one of his friends.
What?
We were going to do it, and I forgot.
I
He
don't
gave us a
remember.
phone number.
I don't know, but okay. Sorry, so I'm done with my announcements. That's it for me.
Nice. You sent that email?
Yeah.
You want to do your announcement?
I don't have an announcement. Oh, my announcement. Let's see if I can think of anything.
Well, I have
Yeah,
an announcement.
just-
You want to think of one while I do mine?
Continue to interact with us. Please share the podcast on all social media. We are growing. We don't have advertisers. We don't have a podcast network. So we rely on you, our loyal listeners, to share it. Spread it around. Tell all your friends. Tell your parents' friends, anyone they know. If you see people at the grocery store, I would tell them.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Big announcement. Actually, I don't know if you guys know this. I am getting back in the action figure customization game. Woo! But currently, I need a purple cape for making a figure, the Sentry. I'm sure you're aware of who he is. I'm not going to get into it. Great guy.
Who is he?
You should know. He's a very big...
He's the Century.
He's the Sentry.
He knows everything that happened in the last 100 years.
That's it?
Nope. No,
That's his
no.
recorded power.
No, he is...
It's a bullshit power. I feel like a guy who just studied.
He's the
You know
power
what
of
he
a
is?
million exploding
historian.
suns.
That's what he is.
50,000 exploding suns.
Really?
Yep.
That's too powerful.
He's the most powerful. That's why they killed him.
Who killed him?
Sucks.
How could he be killed?
Thor. Thor. Then he threw him into the sun. Go back to whence you came.
Lots
Yeah,
of
but-
times, I'll say this from my superhero knowledge: your greatest power is the thing that kills you. Like Superman could be killed by a bird because he can fly.
No, he can't be killed by a bird.
Well, it
Okay.
depends on the bird. What if it was a bird, a kind of bird you didn't know about, made entirely of kryptonite?
Then
Kryptonite
it
bird.
would probably be a robot. I would call it a robot before I called it a bird.
No, but this is an actual bird.
An
If it
alive
flies, it's a
bird,
bird,
made of
dude.
kryptonite.
Yeah.
It's not a possible thing that can happen. But, I'll give it up. If they're a kryptonite bird, could kill Superman. But it's never happened. If you write comics books out there, pitch that over to somebody. But anyway, so, purple cape, I need one. Send that over to me. My email is gregfstone@gmail.com. Email me if you got pictures of this cape.
Yeah.
You guys don't seem to be excited about my I'm finally getting back into the thing that I
I
love.
ain't excited. I was just letting you talk.
I'm still caught up. I don't understand how he was killed by being thrown into the sun. I was just told he contains the power of 50,000 suns. How could one kill him?
Well, he didn't die. The sun didn't kill him. Thor killed him with his hammer. If I remember correctly, Thor killed him, and then he's dead out of respect for him because he went crazy, because the Sentry's a good guy. He just lost his mind. Thor flew up to the sun and threw him. Here's the thing, too. You can't throw somebody to the sun. It's so far away. People seem to forget that.
Yeah.
Like, if you're throwing somebody to the sun, it's going to take you 1,000,000 years to get there.
Nobody
so he
I
threw
know
him
has ever
at the sun.
forgot that.
In Superman, they try to throw nuclear weapons into the sun
Yeah, it's going to be, we'll be long dead by the time it gets
before
there.
it got
That's-
there.
Maybe it gets there, maybe it doesn't.
So-
We'll never know.
That's so funny if people keep doing it, but they're, you know what I mean? Like, you said they're forgetting. Like, they're just like, we try to launch it in the sun, and they're like, man, we were way off again. I mean, that got, I don't know, 10,000 feet up
Barely
in the air.
past the moon.
Barely past the moon? Shit. It's far.
Yeah, I mean, I
It's
think
far.
in the 80s when they were doing this in movies, they knew how far the sun was, right? They didn't think it
Yeah.
was just further past the moon. When did we
No.
go to the moon? 87?
60.
Earlier.
69,
A little
maybe?
earlier. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm. You guys got to see what I got cooking. I got to get some more paints.
He's put me on. I'm a member now of this community. I get all my Facebook statuses because it's funny.
Do you want me to add you?
No.
Because it goes.
Okay.
What is it? So you're on a
listen to Brendan.
figgy selling
Listen to
forum.
Listen to
Yeah.
Anthony.
So yeah, it's a forum where they people such as Greg, they discuss action figures, whatever's going on.
Yeah.
Hold on, let
over
me
there.
interrupt for 2
Tony
seconds.
Skulls.
2 seconds.
Yeah.
For those of you that maybe just jump on board late in the Rad Dudecast game, Greg is an avid collector of Marvel Legends figures,
know, it's
also
alright.
G.I. Joes, several other types of figures. Go ahead, Anthony. I'm sorry.
So yeah, so he's put me in the group. So I'm in the group now.
This online forum.
This online forum. So the way it works is on Facebook, my feed it just comes up as like a normal status update,
Yeah.
but it's relegated to just the members of the group. So if
Only
you're
that.
not in the group, you can't see it, but it has the appearance of just another status in the group, and the statuses are all from Greg. They're all from Greg, and they're all like, I'm working with a 7-inch head. I don't know if anyone's got a 9.5-inch Commando Man, but I could really use it because that's a hot figure right now. But it just seems like a normal status in my Facebook feed. It's really funny.
I've been forgetting. On two occasions, I forgot to put it in the feed, where I was just like, best Marvel Legend figure. We're going to go Captain America face off or old school Cap. And people were just like, some nurse I used to work with just wrote back, hard to say. And I had to
Wait,
delete
oh,
that
so
immediately.
this is a Facebook group.
Yeah,
but it's only in the group, and you can only
yeah,
read it if
yeah,
you're in
yeah.
the group.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got this new friend.
Yeah, I like them all. I like every status that shows up
you
in
like
the group.
a few that I wrote. It's hilarious that he saw this. Tony Skulls. That's my boy. Met him. It's like a 50-year-old guy or
Where'd
something.
you meet him?
In the thing. He's like my new
Oh,
best
you haven't
friend.
met him in
I
real
think I
life.
literally talk to him every day. Literally day I say, Tony, what's cooking? And he's like, nothing much, G-Man. Got my daughter hanging loose or something. I don't know, whatever. We have our conversations. We talk, hey, you need a Hydra figure? He's like, no, baby, I'm good.
Are these guys?
He's probably younger. He's probably like 40. I've never really seen him.
Are you sort of the leader of this group?
No, but I think people are getting jealous because I'm coming in hot.
Yeah, you
I
got
come
everything.
in hot, and I message on everything. Very supportive.
Yeah.
Evan Williams also in there. He writes some thing that was So I wrote this joke, right, where I was just like, if you're I was like, I'll trade you for this good figure. I'll give you I put a piece of deodorant, some garbage, right? And I was like, like a funny thing. It's like, I'll trade you any of this shit for whatever. And 100 likes, 1 million people commenting, hilarious deodorant. I'll trade you for the deodorant. Evan Williams then does almost the same joke an hour later. It was like, hey, I'll trade you all this garbage, this good thing. And some guy just writes, hey, man, quit with all this fucking bullshit. And it was, we're just like, who's this fucking guy? So then I went crazy on that guy.
Who is this guy? He's getting mad at jokes in the forum?
Yeah, some people take their toys very seriously.
Well, you
They don't
gotta
have
have a
not like
little
me and
fun.
Tony. We got two great senses of humor.
Yeah, I'll tell you, I'm loving it from an outsider's perspective. I'm loving it in my feed.
Yeah,
It's great.
Yeah, you got to see, man. There's a lot of good things, a lot of good trades happening.
Yeah,
a lot
I
of good
see
trades.
them all, man. I see everything.
Now,
MOC, mint on card. That's one you should know.
mint on card.
Mom on command.
Mom on command.
What's mint on
Motorized operative commanders.
Yeah,
What?
Mother of cunts.
Well, you got to do a lot of quick, lot of little
Acronyms.
acronyms.
Oh, of course, we didn't even talk about. Is this still going?
We're recording.
No, I'm saying I don't want to cut you off because is the figgy discussion?
Man, I was just gonna throw a couple more of these things out there that you could take. I figure we talk a little bit about it, then I throw it in there, and then we get a couple listeners.
Yeah, I think.
This is a little trick I got going here.
Yeah, it's a good trick.
We get because these guys are loyal fans.
Oh, another thing I just thought of with Tony Time, if you email, CC me on the email
CCU.
so that I can,
Your actual email?
yeah. So that's Devo4TV. Oh, no. CC the Rad Dudecast email,
Yeah,
right?
no, we don't.
Yeah,
use
but also
that. We all
Anthony's
Twitter.
email is Devo for Tivo.
Oh, so
We're
I'll
all
CC
Twitter now.
me on the email.
But do you understand?
Yeah.
You understand what you've done now?
What do you mean?
Is you've given out a fake email that you've said is your own.
Yeah.
But now you're just giving out your own email and saying, CC that when you email the fake guy. You could have just given out the devo4tivo@gmail.com in the whole entire first place.
Yeah, but
Or
we
your
gotta
phone
get
number.
Then Time to me.
Okay.
So then
this is
I'll be on the
secondary
email
call.
and I'll just go, I second that.
Okay.
Whatever your
yeah.
email is.
So
that's
far, no response. I emailed him and said, "Who are you?"
DEVO, the number
He's gonna think
4.
it's porn. You got to write him a real email.
I did. I
gotta
said,
say-
I said, "Who are you?"
O
We've given
at
out your-
gmail.com.
We've given out your
So
email address
CC
on our
me
podcast.
on the email.
We got to know who you are.
And then that's great, too. You have my email address. You can call me whenever you want.
Yeah.
Uh,
Google Chat.
now-
Question of the
It's been
week.
a while
Ask
since I
me
get
one
my phone
question
number.
of the
Should I give
week.
that out?
Yeah, give out your phone
Yeah,
number.
give
if
it
you
out.
want.
Get a couple phony calls going during the week.
Phony baloney.
Or you can send Greg, if you're a woman over the age of 18, feel free to send text Greg topless pictures of yourself.
Oh, Tito will get upset with that. I would love that, but my girlfriend will get
Well,
upset.
give out your phone number. And Greg didn't
Man,
say it.
this
I
is-
said it.
This has turned into a different thing now.
This is good. I kind of want to do it just to be like, hey, it's out of my control. I got all these titties. Tatas, as I call them. Tatas. Top 5 tit names. Go. Boom.
Boobs,
Give 5.
cans,
3.
gazongas,
2.
smashers,
1.
jugs,
5. Go.
Melons.
Door.
Bubble butts.
3.
Keys.
2.
Wingwoms.
1.
I love them and I got them, so I'll use them.
Boom.
Top 5 tit names. Go.
Nipple holders.
Go.
Fat fuckers.
Go.
Oh, waggers.
Go.
Ronald Reagan's.
Go.
Big man on campus.
Go.
good.
Eyeball looker-atters.
That's it. Good.
All right.
Man, yours
I
makes
love those.
sense.
We don't do enough of
You put
those.
Too much pressure under the gun. I can't even make sense.
You,
Yeah,
the
you-
Ronald Reagan's made sense.
Well, I was
It
able
makes
to do
sense
that
to
because
me.
I saw what you did,
Ah,
and I
yeah.
said, just get words out.
Yeah, that's
Don't
what
go
I,
wigwams.
Yeah, well, that's what happens. I just
Two
get,
twos.
Now,
No, just take a second. I'm going to throw you another thing.
No,
You take a
'cause you'll
second.
see more.
From you.
And just say
Throw
anything
me a
that's a
thing.
word. Oh, we're going to go. Okay, I'm going to go Brendan. You'll have time to get yourself calm. I
Okay.
see you eating away at yourself right now. Not a lot of pressure. Low pressure. I'm going to give, Brendan's going to give me 5 women you slept with that said no.
Greg, I've never. No one. There's been no one.
Answer the question.
There's been no one. Stop it. That's not funny. Wait, that's not funny.
Okay, that's not funny. That's not funny.
I would never do
Well, that's
that.
what
I never
that's
have.
good.
I never
God
will.
bless. Thank God.
Thank God. That's good. That's
Thank
how you
God.
find out. You know what I mean?
All right, Anthony, you know, 5 ways to come, not counting vaginas.
Oh man, your hand.
Your hand. Just say words.
But your feet.
With your feet.
Your own feet.
When you're looking at stuff.
Well, you're looking at stuff.
You like a blanket.
A blanket.
Light bulb.
Light bulb.
See.
Yeah, that's
Interesting
okay.
that he
good.
didn't mention one thing
That was
connected
nothing.
to a
See,
woman
now I feel worse
other
about
than
myself.
her vagina.
No,
I wish
don't.
we didn't play it twice.
We'll do it again.
Boobs.
We'll do it
No,
a third
if we do it again, I'll
We're
be
gonna do it a third
in bed
time.
for the rest of this episode.
Okay.
No, come on, man.
Name 7 fishes.
This isn't even.
Perch,
1,
pike,
2,
salmon,
3,
I'm done.
barracuda,
I'm on the bed.
5.
sailfish.
Get off the bed, Anthony. We
I
gotta
feel
get your
terrible
We
about
gotta get your
myself.
confidence back. Why?
You can't.
Why?
Now you've buried me.
Why?
I can't now.
No, you gotta get out of bed.
Now we got to
You
spend
gotta
the
get
rest
out.
of this
Give me-
episode trying to build back my
All right.
confidence.
5 great things about Anthony.
No, this makes it worse.
He
This
knows
is what
lots
I
of
don't
colors.
1.
like.
He's got a great vocabulary.
2,
I love his hair. His beard always looks cool.
4,
Very good at basketball.
5. Great at basketball. I'll do 5.
Okay, go.
Olive skin.
This is my
2.
nightmare.
Sucks a great dick.
My
3,
nightmare.
He's killed a woman once, and we didn't talk about it.
4,
He loves air conditioned installments,
5.
and he loves to put up a good fight in a bar.
Cool. One thing I
He's
thought-
actually asleep.
Yeah, get out of your bed.
Get out of
No,
bed.
I'm
You
a-
gotta get out of bed.
No, you-
stricken with self-esteem problems
No,
at the
you're
moment.
stricken with you wanted to take a nap, and you
I don't
found a
want to
good
take
excuse.
a nap. I'm wide awake.
Talking to the microphone. See, I love this. We got all this stuff prepared, but we're coming up with gold without doing
Well,
it.
here's the thing I wanted to make sure we got at just briefly, because we've gotten a lot of. Stop looking at my things. Get out! You're encroaching in my
What?
area.
No, I wanted to see the
Brendan
time.
is-
He's so.
I just
Anthony's
wanted
trying to
see the
read
time.
Brendan's phone.
Anthony's encroaching.
No,
on
I
my
don't
Yeah,
wanna
we're at least
read
10
anyone's
minutes in.
phone.
We're 16 minutes in.
Yeah, just trying to see the flavor.
Here's what I wanted to briefly touch on.
Okay.
Because we've been getting a lot of heat on Twitter regarding it. Of course, we didn't have an episode last week. Episode 53. We made a bold choice. We chose not to
Oh, we're gonna
introduce
talk
the
about
podcast. Why?
Oh, I f-
Never mind. What?
Wait, hang on, guys. We're back on the Rad Dudecast.
Never mind. Anyway,
I like this. We do a couple little breaks so the audience can hear what we're
I don't
thinking.
like it because I don't know.
That it's still
I don't
recording?
trust yeah. I
No,
don't-
it is. This thing works good. It's human error. That's my problem.
Now,
I think I might
one
be
of
too
the
loud.
hot to trot issues, of course, as we all know.
Abortion. We're gonna get into that.
No,
We should.
a hot to trot issue on
No.
the internet. Everyone's sharing on Facebook these sort of quizzes. You know what?
Uh-huh.
What character from Game of Thrones are you, and all that.
Mm.
I've actually put together some quizzes for you guys to take. First one is what letter of the alphabet are you?
Like.
Yes. So
Cersei.
Greg,
I know what
Greg,
I am.
please tell me the first letter of the alphabet that comes to your mind.
Without a doubt, I'm the S.
Okay, you're an S. Okay,
No.
second quiz,
No.
you're an S.
No.
Second quiz is what kind
That's a
of
good letter
I don't
what
wanna be
kind
yes.
of water
for a complex
are you? What kind of water are you, Anthony?
ravine.
Do you like
Ooh,
things
good.
that are filled with salt or things that aren't filled with salt?
I like salt.
Well, you're salt water.
Okay.
Okay, Anthony's
Nice.
salt water. What kind of hair are you, Greg? Do you like to hang around heads or crotches?
Heads.
Your head hair.
Nice.
Your head hair. Anthony, this is what kind of aquarium are you? Do you like something that holds 5 gallons, 15 gallons, or 30 gallons?
5 gallons.
You're a 5-gallon aquarium.
Yeah.
That's the end.
Nice.
Those
That's
are some
good.
quizzes
I learned a lot
made
about
up for
myself.
him, yeah?
Yep.
Which
Okay.
Game of Thrones members are you? I'll tell you guys who you are each. Joffrey, Filet, your old reek.
Right.
I'm Ned Stark,
You're telling me he's Joffrey,
without a doubt.
and me, I'm Reek.
Yeah.
Okay, first
Yeah.
of all, I'll tell you this right now.
I love you, sir.
Of the
Right.
3 people in this room, only one person's read the books and seen the program, so I'm, of course...
You haven't seen the program. You're not up to date.
yes, I am.
Okay.
I'm, of course, qualified to tell all the answers. Greg, you're, in fact, Joffrey. Anthony, you're Reek, and I'm Ned Stark.
I am Ned Stark clearly because I have the most nobility.
No, you don't.
Yep. They asked me a question about nobility.
Okay. When dining at a royal tea,
course.
What's the proper procedure for sitting down next to the Queen?
To be truthful, it's whatever I do, because I'm the king in this situation, and you do what the king does.
Yeah, but that is correct. So he's right. You're Ned Stark.
All
I
right.
think I'm more Lord Varys.
Littlefinger?
No, the bald one.
Oh, the no dick one.
Yeah, because I had my dick cut off when I was 17.
Oh, so
did?
clearly.
Yep.
You didn't hear about that?
No, what
Got into a
happened?
car accident.
Mm-hmm.
And then the guy just cut his dick off. For fucking up
He
his
was
Mazda.
so mad. He was really mad.
So I guess that's it, huh? We're out of funny?
Yeah, I guess that's
No, that's why we
have all that stuff we
with all
prepped.
that stuff we
Of course
prepped.
we do. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we prepped today.
Yeah. So I have two guests. I brought two. Of course, the World Cup is going strong and steady. It's down in Brazil. Been hot and heavy. The U.S. team is, of course, doing fantastic. Now we're recording this on a Tuesday, and so I've brought in two soccer experts to question about tomorrow and Thursday's games. Now they were kind enough to take some time out of their busy schedule. I'm sure they're all across the globe with giving interviews and whatnot related to soccer. Gentlemen, could you please introduce yourselves and maybe tell me a little bit about yourselves?
Bueno?
Yes.
Bueno? Nogast mi Barcelona en
I was under the
Kesta kandang.
neither of you. Do either of you gentlemen speak English?
That doesn't even sound like that. I gotta pause real quick. That doesn't even sound like
I was
anything.
going to say.
That just sounds like an alien language.
Here's
You
the
sound like
thing.
a fish water. I'm sorry.
Well, if we're
What?
doing, if we're,
I'm sorry. I'm so
yeah,
sorry.
he
I
did a break.
fucked up. I did
But
fuck up.
here's the thing, Greg. If
Shut-
we are
That's
doing
so funny.
breaks in characters, I will say
I'll take a quick break. We'll go back.
if
I
we are
fucked
doing
up.
a little break from the bit,
Like
if we are bailing on the bit, which, mind you, had we bailed on the bit like this, you'd be furious.
I would be clearly furious.
But
But let's get back into
it
it.
does bring up a good point, which,
just
if
thought
I
that
could
voice
say,
is so funny.
far be it for me,
Sorry, Anthony.
far be it for me
Sorry.
to question either of your character choices. The bit may have a hard time having legs if neither of you speak English. That's all I'm going to say. If you're both just making noise.
All right, we'll start again. I
You
fucked
gotta
up.
trust each other.
I did.
I didn't say
I
that.
broke your
Yes,
trust.
maybe I
Why are
was
you mad at
being
me?
an alien man,
Why are you
soccer
mad at
player.
me?
I
I
broke
Might
your
have been a
trust.
woman.
You
I don't know
broke it.
yet.
But I just thought that voice was so funny.
It was.
I
funny.
broke your trust. Look, I fucked up. I fucked up. I fucked up.
Now we've lost him. He's looking out the window.
He
You
is
know what
looking out
that
the window.
means?
I ruined
He's
the
looking out
sketch.
the window.
We'll
What's
start
he
it
looking
again,
for?
but we won't do voices, and we'll give a whole new look on the whole thing.
Okay.
I am sorry. I am. Truthfully from the heart, not on the podcast. I should have
Okay.
done that, but I did find that
Do
voice.
you want me to give you
so
guys
funny.
characters? Would that make it easier?
Well, I forgot what we were doing.
So you just pick your soccer experts, maybe ex-players
All right.
from a country
I'm
you're
sorry.
choosing. You're going to really get into it.
Look at me in the eyes.
Yeah, he's.
I accept my apology. I am sorry.
accept
I
his
accept.
apology.
Do you?
Yeah.
That's good.
All right. I'm sorry.
That's good. Kiss.
He was right. I would have gotten mad if he
Do
did
a
that to me.
kiss. Do a kiss. Okay, so we are, of course, the World Cup. You know, he's in there. You're just repeatedly knocking on James's door.
No, he left.
Oh, okay, good. Of course, we've got the World Cup. I've brought in two experts. I had two experts in earlier. Turned out they did not live up to my expectations. One didn't speak English, and one was, in fact, an alien. So I've asked them to leave. I've brought in two actual world-renowned soccer experts. Gentlemen, thank you so much for joining the podcast. Please tell my listeners a little bit about yourselves.
I'll thank you for having me.
And your name?
Bob Brick Bam.
Brick Bam. The great Brick Bam. So where was your playing career again?
Texas.
Texas, one of the original Texas riflemen. If I don't recall it wrong, one of the great Prairie State Gunners.
Mm-hmm.
And what's your soccer expertise?
I don't. I'd like to do a different voice.
Too bad.
I want to do a different
Hey, that guy's
voice.
got to go. We'll get in this other guy.
Let me get out of
Get your
here.
friend.
I got a
I don't know
oil
who this prick
thing.
is. You got to get out of here. Sir,
Greg.
who are you?
Well, I'm Greg. I'm still Greg. I got to go, but I got to be right back. I got to get a sandwich.
Okay,
so
go grab a
I got to
sandwich.
get something to eat. Me and Anthony are going to get out of here. We'll be right back.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
And who are you?
Here I'm Jim Philippe Philip.
Jim Philippe Philip. As I stand and breathe. Well, thank you for joining us here today. And you, your partner?
Lollipop Mascara.
Lollipop Mascara, two of the all-time greats. Now, tell me a little bit before we get into the World Cup questions. How did you gentlemen meet?
Well, I think I met him in a club.
Eve the club.
Yeah.
Boom boom room.
It's a boom boom
So
room.
you didn't know each other during your playing days. You
Which
met.
we met before. We met before at the club before we play together.
Lollipop and Jim Philippe. Now, how's
Eh,
this?
Does anyone mind if I go?
Yeah.
Can I go?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead, dude.
I'll
Lollipop, do you want to stick around or do you want to go?
I will stick around for a moment, but only a moment.
Okay. As a matter of fact, this is Brendan, but I'm actually going to go too. I'm
Go,
gonna
get
go
out
too.
of here,
Yeah,
you
I'm going to go.
damsel.
I'm going to. Oh yeah, sure. You can come in.
Who's that?
Hello,
Oh boy.
it's me, Mick Masterson, the greatest soccer player there's ever been.
You know, well, I'll be right back. I have to go.
Oh, if it isn't my arch nemesis, Lollipop. Oh, he left.
No, I'm walking out the door. It's so sad to see you, but I have places to be with my friend. Goodbye. Good.
Cheerio,
Oh, God.
Lollipop.
Hey, what's up?
And who are you?
My name is Otivid. You're not nah.
Oh, David, you're not enough.
Yes, Otivid. You're not nah.
Now, what's your
From-
history playing soccer?
Well, I play on Nicolas Cage's island that he owns. A very small team. I play there. I am lead striker.
Are you telling me
Otivid.
you're the lead striker for Nicolas Cage's island?
Yes.
That's fantastic. And you, sir?
I also play on Nicolas Cage's island team.
Well, I'll be blimey. I've got two members of Nicolas Cage's island soccer team
Yes.
here
Yeah.
today. Gentlemen, tell me what you feel are the pros and cons of this year's World Cup.
The pro is I love soccer. Con. Another pro is getting off Nick's island to come here. That is very pro. Negative. Well, being off of his island is just good enough for me.
Okay, now if I could back up to one thing you've said, is it hard? Does Nicolas Cage make it difficult for you to leave his island?
Why don't I throw that to you?
What was the question?
Well, Ortivo from
Otivid.
Ortivo's
You're
answer.
not nah.
Pardon me, sir. From Ortivid.
Otivid. You're not nah.
Again, I beg your pardon, sir. From Ortivid. You're not. Answer.
Otivid.
What?
Ortivid.
You're not.
You're
nah.
not.
You're not
Nah.
Javad. You're not Javad.
Well, from your colleague's answer,
Mhm.
I've gathered that Nicolas Cage, maybe he doesn't let you leave the island.
Whoa, whoa. Now, you're saying a mouthful there, man.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't see that you've answered the question, sir.
He's got cameras set up everywhere.
Yeah.
Now, there's cameras all over the island. You
Because
say?
he
'Cause
told us he was trying to
Make a movie.
make a movie,
one of his movies.
but it is just to get in video footage of all the rapings.
Oh, okay. Now, moving on. Can I ask?
By the way, I am Keanu Reeves.
Wait, what were you? 2 minutes ago, you were something else.
I believe.
No, I've been him the whole time. I'm an actor. I was throwing my voice around.
Great. For years.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I can't.
No.
So think about that when you're questioning me.
Okay. Pardon me. I have a thing where sometimes I go to a Russian accent because I forget how I talk. It's
Me
okay.
too. I just keep forgetting
Yeah,
to how I
it's okay.
speak.
I forget how I
get
talk.
that more than anyone.
Dude, that's so good.
I just I
Played a lot of characters.
Well, that was in fact leads me right into my next question. From a soccer point of view, can you tell me what it was like to star in The Matrix?
Heavy. It was really heavy.
Cool. Now,
The, he mentioned the
I see you're
rapings.
still going.
Yeah,
Yes, he did.
they're pretty brutal.
It's bad.
I don't.
Nick Cage. Okay, let me take off my mask here. My name isn't really Ovidid Yanatana. My name is Mike Shustak. I played Cypher in The Matrix.
Oh, yes,
Remember him?
yes, fantastic. Yes,
I was the one who just wanted the steak.
right. Yes, I know him very good.
Yeah,
Joe Pantaleone, I believe.
yeah, that's
Joey
what.
Pants.
That's my American name, but
Joey
my Nick
Pants.
Cage name, which that's what you have to have a Nick Cage name.
Yeah, we both
Are
have Nick
you
Cage
are
names.
you telling me Nick Cage
Yeah,
insists upon giving you your very own name?
he changes
Yeah.
your name.
He calls me
Hi,
Reek. He
it's-
calls me Reek.
Oh,
Oh,
God, it's
boy.
true. It's all the grooming.
He's doing grooming.
He
yes.
grooms us.
He does have
grooms
very
us.
nice.
He takes a
nose
bunch of
hair.
actors, and then he makes you live on your island to play soccer. And he rapes
And
you
then he rapes you.
profusely.
Nicolas Cage does. But it
Yeah.
would seem it would be 11 gentlemen on the soccer team versus the one Nicolas Cage.
But it's every Nick Cage character.
Yeah.
Oh, they all live
And
together.
you're fighting the Rock guy, Ghost Rider,
City of Angels.
City of Angels.
The
You have to
one
fight all
he
those
played
people.
A weatherman with the crossbow.
Yeah.
Well,
Of course.
not a lot of people saw it, but
I saw it. Very good movie.
Both
of course,
twins.
also
Both
the
twins.
In that
gentleman,
movie.
the
Yeah.
exploring archaeologist from National Treasure.
Yeah.
yep, 1 and 2.
He's
Plays
probably,
both.
if I could only
Same
imagine,
character,
he's
but-
probably the most brutal.
Well,
they're all
they're all
pretty bad.
pretty- yeah.
man.
I mean, it's really working in decimals when it gets to the point of
He
when you're
put-
being raped by
Yeah,
Nick
he'll
Cage.
put us. We sleep in cages.
Nick Cage's.
Nick Cage cages.
He
Nick,
makes us
Nicolas
sleep.
Cage cages.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
Nick's
Yep.
Cages.
Nicholas
Now,
Cages.
if I could do a thing for you guys, it's interesting. It's interesting you both had masks on. I also had a mask on.
Oh.
It's me, Nick Cage.
No!
From the movie Con Air.
Oh, Master.
I thought we didn't mean
Master,
anything.
I'm sorry, Master.
This was a test, and you have failed.
We were just trying to test the waters.
We were testing
get you more recruits.
No, you know every moment of that was consensual.
Well, let me ask you this: how could you be Nick Cage if myself, Mike Shustak, is Nick Cage from that movie? Gone in 60 Seconds, man.
Whoa! Con Air Nick Cage has always wanted to meet.
Yeah.
Gone in 60 seconds. Nick
Let's
Cage.
ride.
And how could
Let's
the
ride.
both of you be Nick Cage when I am Sean Connery from The Rock? You've been had.
You guys want to fuck?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, Gone in 60 Seconds, Cage.
Yeah.
What say we get down on a little Connery?
Yeah, I'll go down on a little Connery.
Yeah,
Let me
not
see that.
so little if you ask me.
Let me see that vein stain.
You got it.
Yeah, remove your.
Let's get in the
vein
next
stain.
room. Let's go do this in the next room. We'll fuck him in the next room.
Yeah,
Bring those.
bring those other guys. Back.
Hey,
Oh,
man,
boy.
what was that all about,
Oh,
huh?
that was weird. Those guys had no.
I'm still here.
Offshore Connery. Get out of here.
Okay.
I mean, or you can stay. Whatever.
Those gentlemen, no insights onto the World Cup.
No.
Yeah,
No.
it's
that-
almost, they just seemed like bad improvisers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there was
Yeah.
no-
People
I
that didn't
would
know where
say-
to take characters,
Man, that,
or couldn't hold on to a voice.
you know what it was? They seemed like three nice guys who haven't done that in a while
Yeah.
and just tried to do it
They
again
meant
and thought it'd
well.
be smooth sailing. They meant well, is
They
what I
meant
would say.
well.
They meant well.
By the end, I think they kind of got into a
we got
rhythm
to a
of
place.
whatever they were.
I don't know if it was good, but they got somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, maybe they're such good
Yeah.
actors that they have so many characters in their head they can't keep a voice.
Yeah. Jeez. Well, I don't know. You know.
Oh man, we are only at 15 minutes.
That's definitely a lie. Of course, Luis Suarez from Uruguay bit another man today in the
Yeah,
World
that
Cup.
did happen.
You guys
That was
know any-
today?
Yeah, bit another guy. Third time in 2 years he's bit someone.
He's got a problem.
Yeah, I almost think that's admirable.
Yeah, in the this World Cup or like any World Cup.
No, the other two times were not in the World Cup. They were in league play, I believe, right?
What
that's
is
funny.
What's admirable about it?
Well, it's just it's a sport that leaves really no room for biting. It'd be outrageous if a guy bit a guy once, and he's managed to bite a man 3 times.
Can I say
It's insane.
Well, to me, I think it's like I know there's a lot of soccer players they say never scored a World Cup goal. Like in his head, he's like, I never bit a man in a World Cup.
Yeah.
I got to make sure that I do that.
Yeah.
To tell my kids.
Yeah.
I think it's indicative of probably a major mental issue.
That's what I think.
If you're repeatedly biting someone in a sport with
it
no
looked like
biting.
he couldn't. I think he couldn't control himself.
Yeah, I don't think he can.
Yeah. I think he just likes human flesh.
Yeah.
What if he just is that? And he just comes out and says that.
Yeah.
If he's just like, everyone thinks I'm crazy or I have a mental thing. Nah, like I'm an honest to God cannibal.
Honest to God
Like
cannibal.
I like eating people, and by the end of the game, people are getting salty.
I'm hungry.
Or for the, 'cause of
Salty,
the sweat.
natural
Yeah.
spices.
Yeah, natural spices sort of
Oh,
come out,
God.
and I try to sneak them in, and I'm sorry. If he did that, then I'd feel bad.
Yeah.
Because I'd be like,
Yeah.
well, this guy's got a problem. He's got a cannibal problem.
In fact,
I don't know
he's-
about.
In fact, congratulations for all the games he's been able to not bite
Right?
someone.
Yeah. Then you're just like, this guy Suarez is a hero. Then you have other famous cannibal guys that come out that couldn't say anything either. That are just like.
Is that a thing? Are people cannibals because they're fucked up, or I guess they are, or because they
No,
have to be?
I think so.
There's it seems like in the history of cannibals, you don't hear many about a guy that's just hungry for people. It's usually paired with some other sort of
Mental instability.
mental.
Being
It's
hungry?
never like it's never just a guy who's hungry and is like, let me cut a piece off your arm. It's always like, I'm gonna
Right.
fucking kill you,
Right.
drain your blood, put your liver in a blender. Like
Yeah.
it's always a psychopath.
That's a thing.
Yeah, it's not just like, I wonder how that.
Yeah.
It's not like if you see a cake and you're like, well, that looks good to eat, and then you see a person
Yeah.
and you're like, well, that looks good to eat too. It's not like you're
Yeah.
not like a bisexual,
Yeah, it's never like, hey, that cake looks good. I'm gonna keep it in a hole in my basement for 3 months.
Right,
Then eat it.
Right.
Well, cake won't escape. Cake won't escape,
Cake, true.
That's
Cake
true.
won't escape.
and it'll get worse. Humans get better. Fear makes you tougher,
I don't think so. I think it
softer to eat.
probably makes you tougher. Probably makes you probably lose fat.
I think actually that's a thing where isn't that a thing with some like pigs? They release some kind of adrenaline or something when they know they're gonna die, and that makes them taste bad.
Oh, so you got to kill them quick.
So that's why you gotta like do it.
I
You
believe
gotta
that.
sing a song to them or whatever.
Oh, so you're not
Sing
gonna
Little
die.
piggy,
You're
not gonna die.
And then boom,
And
bullet
then-
to its head.
Yep, snap their neck.
It is that is a thing. Like I'm not a vegetarian. I eat a lot of meat. I like
Sure.
meat. But it is a thing where like my neighbors my parents' neighbors got chickens,
Yeah.
and which is weird. They don't even live in like it's kind of the suburbs, kind of the city, but it's a weird place to have chickens. But anyway, they got some chickens, and I was standing out in my backyard, just looking at this chicken. And chickens aren't that small.
Yeah.
Like when you see a chicken up
They're
close,
pretty big, yeah.
A chicken's a pretty big bird,
Yeah.
and I was just sitting there looking at a chicken, like just walking around, eating stuff, minding someone's business, and I was just like, "Holy shit! Do you know how many of those birds have been killed for me to eat?" Like it's kind of when
Right.
you
Oh,
see
that
something
number.
up close, it's kind of a weird thing where you're like if you go look at a cow and you're
Yeah.
like, "Oh shit! Like they're killing these for me to eat."
Right.
It is
Yeah.
a little bit weird.
That's why I never understood about God. Why did He put everything? We're all come. All right, listen, man. We all come from stardust, right?
No.
Well, yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
We all come
We
from
do.
stardust.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you
Right?
believe that theory,
Yeah,
I
I
think
know.
it's right.
So the thing is,
But
but
I
why
believe
when we
it.
created, did we have to go somewhere else for food? Like, why isn't food
on us.
On us. Why do I have to go to a woman to have a child? Why do I have to eat something to come in me? How come when it all came together, it didn't all come in one fucking
One
thing?
package. How
One
come I don't have
package.
everything?
Yeah,
I don't have a vagina. I don't have an arm I could eat.
yeah. You eat it, you regrow it.
Well, I think because energy can't be created, right?
What?
Energy can't be created or destroyed. It can only be transferred.
Yeah,
So if you were eating off yourself,
yeah,
you'd be killing yourself.
yeah. But all of that is that we're all on Earth, man. We're all on. We're all stardust, man.
Exactly. So you eat that chicken, you take that energy comes into you. You shit it out, that energy goes into the ground, a tree grows, it all is one.
That's what I'm saying. That all should be one, but within your body.
Well, what if this? What if this? What if that? What if what you're saying is true? What if in God's mind there is one?
And it's the Earth.
You know what
Or
I
the
mean?
universe.
Yeah, or the universe. We're
Right. He
bigger
doesn't
than
look
that.
at things as like an
Yeah.
individual. That's
God's a female.
What about this theory too? Is that just I don't know. He thought it'd be more interesting. You know what I mean? You
God
make a
or
world.
science.
Oh well, you mentioned God.
My God is science.
Okay. Okay.
We threw you for a loop.
Yeah,
Well, that
this
is
is
true.
why I
It is
never
more
enter into these. I lose immediately,
it.
and then I
You
feel
didn't
bad
lose.
about myself.
Oh God!
tricked
You were gonna
you.
turn that on me, you martyr.
Well, you should. You
I don't
should've,
turn it on me.
because
Really?
I
you had
turn
a
it on
real-
you. I turn it on
what
me.
did I do?
You had a real God conversation. Then the moment he mentions God, you say, or science, because science is my God.
Oh,
Now I
sorry.
feel like a fucking
that's me.
moron. It's not your fault. It's my own brain deficiency.
Don't blame yourself.
No,
he
I
should
will.
blame himself.
I'll
Blame
will.
himself.
I will. I will. I
He
absolutely
did a
will.
real hornswoggle
Sit in bed
on
all
you.
night long and think about this.
Oh God!
Come up with an answer in the morning,
Wait,
and
what
that
were you
answer
saying?
can get defunct in one email.
But what were you saying about? Say it again.
I don't even
God,
know
what did he say,
anymore.
Brendan?
Now I'm in my own head.
What did he say?
He was saying, maybe he was answering your query about God, and then you
More interesting.
you flipped it on
That's
him. But he
fun.
was saying maybe there's variety because
But you're
doing this.
saying
This is
why
twice I
did
did this
science do this?
Yeah.
well, I think science
But did what?
this
don't know.
because
You didn't do anything.
I'm
This
sorry,
is my own
man.
weakness.
the whole system has evolved
strengths.
to work.
No.
I believe. I think that's why why different things have evolved and they work. The system has evolved to support various things: trees, different types of animals, us.
Evolution is dead.
I don't think that's true.
That's a good T-shirt though. That's a good T-shirt for a confused 15-year-old to
Hey,
wear.
man. I'm a half a retard. I'm gonna have kids.
Yeah, but evolution is a long process. It's not.
Singularity.
Yeah,
bro.
but I wouldn't say because you say you're half a retard. You're allowed to have kids, but you're not because you were able. There's something in you. There's a charisma. There's a charm that's able to convince a woman to let you have a child with her. So you should be having a kid because you
it's
somehow
not about
managed.
smarts. It's about survival.
Right.
That's number
You
one thing.
somehow managed whatever you have to get a woman to do that for you.
Well, that's pretty good.
So I would say if there's a guy who's real smart but doesn't know how to do that part, then they don't keep going.
Yeah, I think it's about being dumber.
Or it's just about
Well, that's how we saved the world, man.
no one had to
Because we're
get
too
someone
smart
pregnant.
for our own good.
I don't know.
Everyone is making things that ruin the environment. The dumber people got to take. Evolution is the dumb,
Yeah.
so that we stop making these things.
Yeah.
Black is the new white.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Definitely in the movies.
What are you reading?
I'm looking for this quote that I really like.
Do we get that email back?
I can't find it. Oh, let me
Oh.
check on that email.
We gotta close this baby up in about 15 minutes.
What was the third? Is the third segment this?
Uh,
Or the third segment
Conspiracy Deli.
was conspiracy theory. Deli.
Anthony, you wanted to discuss the death penalty.
Oh yeah, I thought they were getting on
Right.
that earlier. What do you think about the death penalty? Go or no?
I don't know.
I'm personally against it. I'm not against giving someone the penalty of death for a heinous crime that they're 100% that we're 100% sure they've done.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not against that. I just don't believe it's ever possible to be 100% sure. therefore I don't think it should exist. If there's even a minuscule possibility of making a mistake, why do it? Keep them in jail forever. We're not God.
Well, what about like an eye for an eye?
I'm saying I'm actually okay with an eye for an eye.
Oh, you're saying.
I'm saying if we were ever able to 100% with 100% certainty know that a person did something, I wouldn't have a huge problem with the death penalty. If it was a heinous enough crime, I'm not talking about just murder. I'm talking about, you murder kids, you're a mass murderer, that type of thing. I'd be okay with it. The problem is there's too many mistakes.
Let me ask you this question.
Why?
You said that. You said not kids, right? Why are kids the ones? They have no memories. They have less of a life to worry about. I know it's not good to kill kids, clearly, but let's address it.
In terms of the death penalty,
Everyone
you
always
should be
says
able
that
to
if
kill
you
kids.
kill a kid, you're more worse than a person who kills an adult.
Yeah.
I say you kill a 98-year-old man, you're worse. They're just as defenseless, and they had more to not tell people about.
They were going to die.
But what
Then
about
Everyone's
you've
gonna die.
taken away
We're all
more.
going to die.
First of all, a child is defenseless. Second of all, you've taken away more years from them.
They
They
never
didn't
had
have
those
the
years.
opportunity to live by
Right.
you killing them. You kill a 98-year-old, they had the chance to live that long, and then you dead them. But you have an 8-year-old, he didn't get that chance.
All right.
I hope
That's a
somebody
very good
kills
argument.
me when I'm 98, because then it's like, fucking nothing interesting's happened to me in 12 years. This is great.
Yeah.
I'm going to see a murder firsthand.
Yeah, well, that's
But I just
another
don't like
point.
the idea. Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead first, because this is going to be a whole other
Oh,
topic.
I just don't like the idea of judging anything as more heinous because a child or a man. What if you? Okay, so if I put a man who helps the homeless versus just a child in a shitty neighborhood, why is that child who may grow up? Let's just be honest. Chances are, most people in those neighborhoods have a better chance of becoming less productive, and you have a person who's completely productive. That's true. I think. I don't know.
I'm into it. I'm accepting all comers.
I was not saying so, but yeah, that I'm not saying a child. I'm not saying anything. But maybe that child is going to grow up and be a killer.
I understand
Some
your point.
jerk of a child
And that
or
guy
some
helps the
good
homeless,
person,
Samaritan.
older
The
person.
thing is, with a child, you just don't know yet, and they're more defenseless, and they've had less time to live, and they're more innocent. I don't know. I don't know why it is. It just is. My
Okay.
brain
Check.
just tells me it
I
is.
also don't fight that it's. I don't also
Check
don't fight
this
it. I'm
out
just bringing
too.
it up.
The amount of
no,
kids that have been killed probably saved a lot of lives in the end. So what if somebody killed Hitler when he was a kid?
That's right.
You know
now
what I
people
mean?
will be furious. Go back, kill Hitler when he's a kid.
Right.
Now all of a sudden people are like, oh, you just a kid killer.
Right.
I killed Hitler.
Right. You don't know how many of these kids that have been killed. This is actually a good thing. This guy was going to be the next
Oh, we don't know.
Ted
So,
Kaczynski,
now, if I can just
Bass player?
the
make
great
sure
manifesto writer.
if I can have everything straight.
Guy from The Office.
The both of you have now teamed up to defend murdering children. Is that where we're at?
Well, I don't think he should murder anybody. I don't think he should kill ants. Ants and animals, whom I kill on a daily basis, are the only ones not ruining Earth. We're ruining Earth.
It's true.
Kill all humans.
Hard time.
Deer. They're the future.
Deer are the future.
Deer don't do
That-
shit.
Man, that's another T-shirt. Deer are the
the
future.
future.
Deer are the future. Evolution is dead.
Well, here's the other thing. I got another one. Suicide. This sounds like a heavy topic.
Sure.
But you get to pick your day.
100% on board
That's a
with
big
this.
day.
Yep.
You know what I mean? You don't get to pick when you're born. You
Mhm.
get to pick your wedding. That's
You
a
get to
big
pick your
one.
wedding.
What's up?
You can pick your wedding.
No, that's what I mean. You get to pick your wedding.
Okay.
But you don't get to pick your death for the most part. Suicide's the only way where you get to kind of pick it.
Yeah. I say you
It's
shouldn't
kinda
commit
something about
suicide
that.
unless you're over 70.
It
I
should
would
be
even say
allowed.
80. If you hit 80, you can kill yourself any way you want, and no one's going to look down on you. No one's going to say anything. Because 80, you got tops
It's rough.
10 to 20 years left.
It's rough living as an 80-year-old.
And it's rough. So it's like, you want to fucking skydive, no parachute?
Should be allowed.
Yeah. But if you're like under 50, it's like, no, you shouldn't kill yourself. We should stay away from that only because sometimes people get depression and they do it. And
You leave the wake.
They leave-
You
but, you
other
know.
people behind to be sad.
I
Yeah.
think I might live to be 150.
Well, they say the person who's going to hit 200 is alive today.
Yeah, they say
And
that.
I think it's you.
I think that, I wouldn't be surprised if it was me. I don't want to go out on a limb here, but if I know, I just feel it. I got a feeling. I feel. First of all, I do feel, and I know this is probably controversial. I do think I'm invincible.
controversial. What's controversial about a fact, Brendan?
Yeah, I do think I might be invincible. It's never really been tested, but
Well,
I
it
just
has been
feel
tested
like
because you've never been killed.
never. Yeah,
I've never been killed.
you're invincible too.
I always say to myself, I don't think I ever die because I've never died before. I'll never die.
That's probably true. You only know your own experience.
Yeah.
Let me see this fella, Good Time Gary, or where was I supposed to email?
Oh man, my foot is itchy.
TonyTime at
Tonytime.
gmail.com. Should
No,
we
he
do
hasn't got back
Conspiracy
to us
Theory
yet.
Deli?
Mm.
Our improv was kind of weak
We'll save
earlier.
that.
I
I
don't
think we
know.
got to it at the end though. We got about a couple minutes. We'll wrap this baby up
All
in
right.
a little
You
bit.
want to wrap it up?
I'm gonna headlining in Red Levity. I got a date.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
Oh, that's awesome.
the
Oh,
9th.
nice.
The 9th of
I don't know what he said. I gotta look
August?
at- I think it's July.
July?
No, that's like next week, right?
Shit, I'll be fucking...
August 9th, I think.
Damn it.
I'll
Where
be
are
at
you?
Supposed to
Foxwoods.
be at Foxwoods then.
3 of you?
No. Just me.
July 9th?
Get out of it.
Maybe August 9th.
Maybe.
I'll be at.
I want to see if I get my dad to do the show too.
Mm.
Just because he'll get some people.
That's a good
Listeners, I'm going to plug a show.
So I'm gonna do him a 10-minute spot. Give like a quick little.
Be careful with that.
Why?
Because then they'll get exhausted.
Who?
The audience.
I'd like to plug a show,
Oh yeah, it's true.
listeners.
What?
I'm going to plug a show.
All right.
I'll be at Foxwoods Casino. If you're listening to this on Wednesday, the 25th, I'll be there tonight, Wednesday the 25th, through Saturday,
Oh, I
the
got a
28th. Come on out. I'll be there, along with some other Grant Gordon, Brody Stevens. Should be a time.
Oh, this weekend I'm at Levity Live. I never plug shows. I should though.
You absolutely should.
Yeah,
People love to come.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday at Levity Live, the Palisades Mall,
West Nyack.
West Nyack. Great club with finesse.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
I'm not doing with finesse, but I am with finesse. You guys know who finesse is?
Finesse Mitchell.
Yeah,
Yeah, who's
Yeah, he used
finesse?
to be on SNL.
yeah.
What?
Yeah.
So that's, I believe, the 27th, the 28th, and 29th. You can go on the Levity Live website, get tickets to come check out Greg Stone, or you can come see me at Comics at Foxwoods Resort and
Not competing
Casino
far enough
in
away.
Connecticut. Far enough away, not competing at all. I would say, if I could recommend, I'd say go to both.
Go to both. Do a day at each.
Yeah, day at each.
And my career also skyrocketing. I'll be at Bear Burger tonight
Really?
in New York City.
Tonight. So really, if you're listening to this
They'll
right
never
now,
listen.
you have to stop listening to the podcast and go now.
Yeah. So, go tomorrow and just ask him how the show went. And
Where are you this weekend?
nowhere.
I'm bleeding out of my feet.
All right,
Nowhere?
good cast.
Good cast. Wait, I have one thing to ask. Wait, you're not anywhere, Anthony? What are you doing?
I'm Brendan.
Oh, all right. I don't
Also,
know.
wait, hold on. Anthony's dropped his mic, but definitely, we're very good about getting back to you on Twitter. So if you have any questions or want to talk to us, it's at the Rad Dudecast on Twitter. We pretty much always answer.
Oh, yeah. Is that it? I got one more thing to
Yeah.
say.